quick delivery promises are being rolled back, a lesser-known semiconductor player is suddenly in high demand in the unlisted market, and India may soon see a third stock exchange. But unlisted prices are already turning ahead of reality. If you track unlisted shares, IPO pipeline, and pre-listing market sentiment, these updates from the last few days matter. Welcome to SharesCart Bulletin, where we focus on what's happening before the listing and how sentiment is building in the unlisted space, and where prices may be moving faster than the fundamentals. Let's break down the three key developments. First, 10-minute delivery era paused. Policy risk enters quick commerce. Over the past few days, the central government has asked platforms like Blinkit, Zepto, Swiggy, Instamart, and Zomato to remove fixed 10-minute delivery guarantee from their ads and branding, citing rider safety concern. The move follows a gig worker protest in the late December 25 over low pay and unsafe working conditions, and platforms have agreed to comply. For the unlisted market, this matters because quick commerce valuations were driven by the speed-first growth narrative. While revenues may not be impacted immediately, this induces policy and compliance risk and challenges the aggressive assumptions built into some unlisted prices. Quick commerce will stay fast but not without regulatory limits. Second, Polymatech IPO buzz, unlisted prices running ahead. Polymatech Electronics, a name seeing sharp interest in price movement in the unlisted market. The company is reportedly planning a 10,000 crore IPO in FY26 with valuations being discussed around ₹1 lakh crore on one-year forward basis. Polymatech is also exploring pre-IPO funding of about $250 million alongside expanding beyond semiconductors into electronics and medical devices. Key development include a CDSCO approved medical device investment in India's first advanced semiconductor unit and a growing global presence. On the unlisted side, prices have rallied sharply on IPO expectation driven more by future assumptions than current earning visibility. IPO timeliness and valuations remain indicative, and such news-driven phases often see prices move ahead of fundamentals. Third, MSE's comeback, liquidity hope versus reality gap. Finally, news around MSE has triggered a sharp rally in exchange-related unlisted shares. India may get its third stock exchange, with MSE preparing to launch trading and planning a liquidity enhancement scheme with market makers for about 130 stock. The announcement has pushed unlisted prices up aggressively rather than actual volumes. With NSE still dominating over 90% of the cash and 95% of the derivative market, liquidity at MSE is still unproven. Once again, unlisted prices are running well ahead of execution. So across all three stories, one common theme stands out. News flow is driving sentiment, and sentiment is driving unlisted prices up very quickly. Whether it's regulatory shift in quick commerce, IPO buzz around Polymatech, or the revival narrative of the MSE, the unlisted market is front-running outcomes. At SharesCart, our role is not to hype but to help you separate business progress from price momentum. We'll continue tracking these stories as they evolve. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.